coaching at BC.
Welcome back to the Renegade Report. I'm Francis Mayer, sitting in for Greg Kerr. And more importantly, I'm here with Coach Jeff Chudy. And what's funny is we're here at the Bakersfield, California building at 17th and I. All kinds of people coming through here, Coach, and everybody stopping to congratulate us on the 17-14 win over Citrus. I don't think people realize what big Bakersfield College fans they are until we pull off a win like that. But I tell them there's room on the bandwagon. Come on back.
Without a doubt, we need all the support we can get. And, that's what we sell to our players, tradition and history. So, like I said, it was a good team win, and obviously we're on to the next chapter, which is Moore Park this weekend. But
not so fast, Coach.
No, not so fast.
I'm not done reliving this victory. Come
All
on,
right.
let's milk it a little more.
Okay.
Chris, fire up the video player, and let's get back to these highlights. And who has the ball here? Okay, Citrus has the ball. Do you remember this situation, Coach?
I will in a second once I see him snap it.
Coach has watched this a few times himself.
Yeah, we won't. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, it's pick for 6 for Patrick Marzette. That was a big play for us. Did a nice job seeing the ball. They tipped off the receiver, threw a little hitch route, and he's perfect place at the perfect time. Didn't have anybody block below the waist or behind him. That was a big play.
Patrick's out of West High, right?
Yeah, West High. Had a terrible knee injury last year in our third game against Fullerton, and nothing really, just got his foot stuck in the ground in the game. Little seam route to Derek. Nice catch, nice throw. So didn't take advantage of some of the field position that we had. That's one of the things that we've got to continue to work on, is being a little bit more opportunistic and being a little bit more consistent. A little fly sweep to Derek. There's a guy that I was saying we need to get the ball. Every time we show him, he's doing something good. So I think that just
that speaks for itself.
Ingrains in my mind that we're not getting the ball to him enough. Let's see here. A little pass. Overthrown. Not to the right spot. Not a good decision there.
Now, does that come with time? This is his first season at this level of play.
Well, we watch a lot of film. We practice a lot. We don't practice to make those mistakes. So that's we got to do a better job of that.
It's almost a jump pass like Jeff Garcia there out of the Citrus kid.
He's a good little athlete. They had some really good skill guys. I think there's Braylon Lejander from Independence. Had some good skill guys there, and then this kid was a good little player. Played hard, Cuthbert.
But it just looks like our front four are getting a lot of penetration there.
Yeah, our guys, I think by far this is our best defensive game. If you look at turnovers and getting off the field on third down, there's the trick punt. There's Parker.
And we're going to see this from a couple angles. This is Greg Kerr's footage from Channel 29.
Yeah, that was really first 7 yards were pretty easy, but the last 2 we made it tough on him.
But he didn't run like a kicker. Oh, and who's this guy?
Oh, man.
Is that a shot put or a football pass? Doesn't matter. It's good for 6.
It's a 55-yard throw in the air. That guy, he has a heck of an arm.
Let's take another look at this. This is amazing. Just a great athlete, Marquise Johnson.
I bet you Vance got excited on this play.
We all did, like children, Coach.
Yeah, that was huge.
And we'll definitely come back to this a little later and get Vance's call as it happened. Oh, my God, what a rude sack.
Yeah, they were throwing screen to the tailback, and he got knocked down on the ground, so he didn't have anybody to throw it to. Good little play by Donald Harris from Bakersfield Christian and Frash. Got some guys running to the ball, Hurtado. That's the one thing I think you look at us play on defense. We really run to the ball. We're getting better. We got 8 freshmen playing a lot for us on defense right now, and they're doing a nice job. Here's the tip.
Oh!
Yeah, right at the end of the end zone.
Kern County All-Stars, baby. You got Garces tipping the ball to BHS. And like Coach pointed out,
Bakersfield Christian guy in the mix there with the West High guy. No, it's just, our guys are playing faster, playing better. I think, the biggest thing, like I said, here's the fake punt again, I think. No, this is Wiley's punt. Didn't recognize Wiley in there.
First time he's punted this season.
First time, and they get a penalty on top of it, and we recover the ball there, and I think they started off about the 9. Sack, fumble.
And the big man taking off with it there.
Yeah, they got Nice place to be at the right time.
He looked like a giant child
And
running
there's
with the ball.
Frash's pick at the end of the game,
Oh.
and that just kind of sealed the deal.
And look at Ely. Ely's
Yeah.
waving off the cheap shot artist and telling him, Frash, don't run with it.
Yeah,
Sit tight.
It was nice. Nice team win. You know, our guys hung in there and they stuck together, and you gotta love that when as a coach, you know, when you just everybody hangs in there and we execute. And we did that.
And Coach, we had all facets of the team coming together in this one. We had a huge interception on defense.
Of course.
A guy, you know, and pick six from Marzette. Defense came through huge. Special teams came through every single way they could. You have Campbell converting on a critical fourth down. You have Wiley coming in and saying, "Hey, I haven't punted all season, but watch, I could play in the NFL." Right. Yeah. And then the offense. The offense does some pretty nifty things. And then I know you're a very humble guy, but I got to tip the cap to you and the coaching staff. You guys flipped through the playbook and picked some winners and played some cards.
You know, at the end of the day, players got to play and they got to execute, and that's really what it comes down to. And I just think that our guys did a better job at the end. They didn't panic. We were playing better on defense. You could see it the whole game. I think, like I said, we gave up 2 plays over 20 yards. That was it. One was actually a 19-yard pass. That was the biggest pass play they had. And then they ran speed option against us, which we had a couple bad pursuit angles, and the kid scored right before half. But
Coach, if we go back to the COC game, if we subtract,
don't like to go back there.
No, we don't. We don't. Hypothetically speaking, if we go back to another game earlier in the season, minus 2 big plays,
you just got to learn from that stuff. That's what
Absolutely.
That's what we got to do. You know, we're playing a lot of freshmen, and they're learning. They're getting better. They're playing faster. And, you know, the proof will be in the pudding this week. I think the biggest thing right now, we got to build on what we've done defensively. We played a really good game, by far our best defensive effort of the season. Got to kind of build on those turnovers and creating field position for the offense. You know, I think special teams, we've been pretty sound. The last couple of games, we've been close to breaking some big returns. Got to continue to work on that aspect of the game, and really, you know, there's a chance every game that, every game we play, we got a chance to return something with the guys we got. And then I think offensively, we just got to get a little bit more consistent. That's the thing that's hurting us the most is, you know, we get an untimely penalty or we're a little inconsistent, and, you know, we got to wipe out the penalties and the turnovers and just play more consistently and stack some plays up. And then I think, you know, we'll be playing at a high level throughout the whole organization.
And just in case our fans at home forgot what a high level is, let's go back one more time and take a look at the touchdown that sealed it up. Sure. Let's get Vance Palm's call because it's a doozy.
2nd and 6. Got him.
Oh, he just said
Johnson to Vickers. Has a man wide open, and it's caught. Touchdown. Oh, you got to be kidding me. What a fantastic call by Carl Dean. Marquise Johnson on the pitch around. Stops, unloads on Vickers. He throws a beauty. So we get Parker Campbell faking a punt for 20 yards. We get Marquise Johnson dropping a 50-yard bomb from receiver to receiver. Oh, boy.
And, Coach, you just heard it there. Vance Palm absolutely losing his mind, celebrating you, celebrating Coach Dean, celebrating Parker Campbell. I think he even celebrated his mom for a second. You guys drove us nuts in that victory, and we can only hope that it continues against Moore Park. Now, how important is it to keep the energy up coming out of a game like that one? And I do feel like this is a different Renegade squad, but we're going up against a Moore Park team that, as looking at the scoreboard here, they've lost a few football games. But anything can happen on any Saturday, isn't that right?
Yeah, there's a lot of parity with what's going on, and they lost a double overtime game to Palomar, who played Citrus in a really close game. You know, so if you're trying to compare scores, it's going to be extremely competitive, and that momentum that you alluded to is something that's huge. You know, our guys, you know, we've got to be able to take the field on Saturday with a lot of energy and passion, and hopefully we'll continue to build on what we started last Saturday.
Absolutely, Coach. And that was actually a question from Little Lou Dog from Bakersfield. He submitted a question to Bakersfield College Athletics on Facebook.com. Be sure to like us for chances to win tickets and inside information, interviews with the coach and different athletes. He wanted to know if you ever remember a time with so much parity in our conference, really.
Well, you know, there's 21 teams that are considered Division I in Southern California, and then there's 18 teams that are considered Division II. and for the most part, 95% of the Division I schools don't play any Division II schools on in their schedule. There's a couple, only a handful that do. I think this year, more than any, is without a doubt, you're seeing closer games. You're seeing a lot of teams that are at the end of the year are going to be 5-5, 6-4, 4-6. The games have been extremely close throughout the whole upper division level. There's one undefeated team in Long Beach left. I would not be surprised, but I wouldn't.
Coach, don't
wouldn't
count
be
us
surprised
out.
that they wouldn't. That they don't stumble their toe either. It's just there's a lot of parity. I would agree with that.
There is, and the fan wins, and that's why we need your support. Catch the Rooter Bus, 6 p.m. Saturday. Bakersfield College is at Moore Park. The fight to stay in the bowl race continues for the Renegades, and we need your support. Who wins with parity? The fans win. Show up at historic Memorial Stadium or take the Rooter Bus. For more information, go to gogades.com. For Greg Kerr, I'm Francis Mayer. This has been the Renegade Report.